Alright guys, here's this cool desert king snake, Lamprepeltis splendida, and oh, what?
Ow! Holy shit! God. Goat head. The ground's hostile.
I think that was a Noah Fields in the wild. Anyway. What's up guys, welcome to Snakes and Trails Season 3. I'm out here with Noah. NKF Herping on YouTube. He's got like the best herping YouTube channel. You gotta go check it out. But we're gonna hunt these cuts and see what we can find tonight. Should be a good time. Let's cue that intro. Alright guys, Noah just spotted our first and second snakes of the night. This is a beefy night snake.
Pretty cool looking.
Really dark.
It feels like it might be gravid too.
Yeah, it looks like it. That's a really cool snake. Probably the coolest night snake I've ever seen, but I'm gonna go ahead and play that one night snake clip that I always play when we see these guys, and we're gonna let it go. But pretty cool. Alright guys, here's the next snake that Noah found. This is Crotalus ornatus, the black-tailed rattlesnake. Really cool little guy. I think he's pretty warm in color actually compared to some of the pewtery gray ornate black-tailed rattlesnakes that you see out here, but I'm just gonna leave him be. Looks like he's waiting for a meal to come down this wash. But anyway, really cool. Alright guys, so a little further back I was shining the cut, and right at the top of the road cut, about a 30-foot tall road cut, there was a Baird's rat snake. Looked like a small adult that was coming down from the top, crawling right along this crack, and I hollered at Noah to bring the extendable snake getting pole, but it wasn't long enough and the snake ended up disappearing in a crack, so that's a bummer. I couldn't get my GoPro to work, so I didn't get any of it filmed, but maybe that guy will come out here in a little bit and we'll see him again. Alright guys, so Noah ended up finding this Baird's rat snake finally. This is Pantherophis bairdi. It's almost the way it looks when it's going to be a full adult. You can see closer to the tail that it's developing two stripes that will run the length of its back, but he's still blotched, and his blotches are really lightening up. It actually looks really pretty. He's got a really cool orange nose too. He's going to be a really beautiful snake when he gets bigger. He's really beautiful now, in fact. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of footage and photos of this guy for you, and we'll let him go. But really cool find. I was just telling Noah earlier how I was hoping to see a nice adult Baird's rat snake, and here it is. Pretty sweet animal. Alright guys, check this out. This is Pantherophis bairdi, the Baird's rat snake. We first shined this snake way at the top of this cut. It's like a 30-foot cut, and he disappeared into a crack when I was trying to run up to get onto the top of it. But Noah went back and checked a couple minutes later, and he was about 10 feet down on the cut from where he originally was, so he was able to get it down with his big alterna getting pole, he calls it. Anyway, I really love these snakes. They're a snake that starts off with a kind of a blotched pattern and grows into a striped pattern. And this one's kind of an intermediate. It's not quite completely striped or completely blotched, but it's a really nice, pretty light individual. He's got an orangish face, which will hopefully brighten up as he gets older. Really cool snake. We're gonna get some photos and video of it and let it go. All right, guys, here's the next Baird's of the night. Noah shined this one on the rock cut. It's a pretty cool animal. It's a darker, younger one than the last one, but still it's pretty light. It's gonna make for another really cool adult Baird's rat snake. Anyway, I'm excited to see him, and I'm gonna go ahead and let him go. Oh, don't bite yourself. What a goober. You think he'd want to bite me, not himself. Anyway, cool animal. I'm gonna go ahead and let him go. Alright guys, I just shined our next snake, and it's the prettiest copperhead I've ever seen. Oh, and here it is. Look at this beautiful snake, guys. Holy cow. been a while since we've seen a snake, but man, this is just nothing to complain about here. I'm gonna go ahead and get some photos, some footage of it for you guys, and we'll let it go. But wow, what a beautiful copperhead. All right, guys, check this out. This is a Trans-Pecos copperhead, Echistrodon contortix pictogaster. But they're actually no longer called that. They're now lumped into the same thing as broad-banded copperheads. So if you want to do me a favor, go look up the scientific name of broad-banded copperheads and drop it down in the comment section for me. Anyway, these snakes are a venomous species of snake, and this one is particularly gorgeous to me. It's a really light orange. As you can see, he keeps biting at the tongs. There's actually venom drops on the tongs. Crazy. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get some photos and video of this snake, and we're going to let it go. But I'm really excited that we got to see it at that bottom of that rock wall. Really cool animal. Alright guys, so we just finished photographing and filming the snakes that we found on that cut, and now we're going to jump down to a second set of cuts to check out, and then we're going to turn in for the night. But so far so good. It's been a ton of fun. So I'm letting Noah drive a little bit ahead so that he can cruise whatever snakes are going to be out, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a minute. And then after he's been gone for a little bit, I'll drive out so that hopefully if any snake happens to be coming out on the road between when Noah drove by and when I'm coming up, I'll be able to spot it. Anyway, let's get to it, and we'll go meet Noah down that other cut. Alright guys, just cruised a snake. Let's see what it was. Here it is. Heck yes! Check it out! Desert king snake. Not the healthiest boy in the world, but oh, heck yeah, guys. Whew! Stoked. I'm gonna go show Noah. But how cool is that? Lamprepeltis splendida, the desert king snake. I didn't even have my light because I was done for the night, I thought. But here he is. I'm gonna get some footage of this guy tomorrow and let him go where I found him, but really cool. Alright guys, here's this desert king snake, Lamprepeltis splendida. This individual is kind of skinny. He's not the most healthy I've ever seen, but he's black with black blotches running down his back, and then he's covered in white speckling, and the white speckling outlines those blotches. He also has a black belly, and he's hissing at me. Cute little snake. They have really cool faces. Anyway, I'm gonna get a little bit of footage of him just in hand because he's really hard to get to stay still, and then I'm gonna get some photos of him to show you guys. But really cool snakes. They eat other snakes, including rattlesnakes and all sorts of things like that. This guy could pretty much eat whatever he'd fit in his mouth. I really like seeing these snakes. Normally they're one of my favorite snakes to look for in New Mexico, but this is one from Texas, and it's actually only my third one I've ever seen in Texas. It's the biggest one I've ever seen in Texas also. Anyway, really cool to see this guy on the way back to camp. I'm gonna go ahead and let him go. Really cool. Alright guys, so it's the next evening and we're on our way out towards an eastern part of the Trans-Pecos to look for some snakes. We are really hoping that it should be a good night because there was a ton of moisture there recently, and it seems like the area we're going to try to hit stayed dry today. So we'll see what happens. It could be really good. What do you want to see tonight? Alterna. How many?
7 or 8.
7 or 8 Alterna. That's the plan tonight, guys. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, so it's really nice outside. The weather is perfect, but Noah shined a loop of an Alterna in a crack on the cut.
There's an Alterna in that crack.
And when he went to peel a bit of the rock away to try to get the Alterna, it did into a hole and got away.
Damn it!
It's a pretty big bummer to lose an Alterna, but we're going to try to find a still frame because he was wearing his GoPro. We'll try to get a still from that to show you what it looked like. And other than that, we're going to keep checking that spot and see if that snake comes back out. We'll see what happens. Well, guys, check this out. Another fake Alterna. What do you know? I'd love to see an alive one instead of all these fake boys. Dumb. Alright, I'm gonna keep going. Alright guys, just shine this suboc up here on the cut. Noah's gonna get it down with the Alterna getting pole. Except it's not an Alterna, so it's not really like getting down an Alterna. When we get in there, you think? Here. Suboc's like, what the hell? Alright guys, here's the suboc. We finally got it down from the top of that cut. Really interesting looking guy, kind of a pink colored one. Anyway, kind of fun to be able to climb up and use the Alterna getting pole to get it. But we're gonna go ahead and let it go and keep going. Alright guys, here's the release of this suboc. Just let him keep crawling along the road cut. Pretty cool. See ya, buddy. Alright guys, Noah just found our next snake. It's a wiggly boy of a kook. Did it bite?
I thought about it. What is he doing?
Sweet animal. So Tantilla cuculata, the Transpecos black-headed snake, they're rear-fanged, potentially venomous. Their venom hasn't been like studied to the extent. Noah probably knows more about that. What do you know about that, Noah?
We don't know anything about it really.
Yeah.
We speculate that it's very effective at killing centipedes, but we don't really know if it would have much effect on people.
Yeah, we're gonna get some footage and photos of this guy and let him go, but so cool.
I'm trying to tell if that's another gravid female.
Damn. Alright guys, so I am just getting back to camp for the end of the night. Noah and I didn't end up seeing anything other than that cuculata and that suboc. And I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna get some rest. And yeah, thank you so much though for watching this episode of Snakes and Trails. And I'm really excited to see you guys next week. Later.